In recent years, the California legislature has enacted a number of laws designed to intentionally obstruct the work of our sworn immigration officers, to intentionally use every power the legislature has to undermine the duly established immigration law of America. California law now won't let employers voluntarily allow ICE agents on their property. Won't even let them come on their property when the company voluntarily allows them to. And California requires employers to give notice to the employees before ICE comes to inspect their workplace. When this law was before the General Assembly, a Judicial Committee report explicitly stated that its goal was to frustrate, quote, an expected increase in federal immigration enforcement actions, which of course it was. It was designed to frustrate the work that we're required to do under the laws of this country. ICE agents are federal law enforcement officers carrying out federal law. California cannot forbid them or obstruct them in doing their jobs. Just imagine if a state passed a law forbidding employers for cooperating with OSHA in ensuring workplace safety, or the Environmental Protection Agency for looking after polluters. Would you pass a law to do that? And just think about the situation it puts California employers in. They want to help law enforcement. They want to do their civic duty. We ought to be encouraging them and thankful to them. But your state attorney general has repeatedly promised to prosecute these business owners. Let me quote what he said more than once. Ignorance of the law is no excuse if you violate it. Quote, you are subjecting yourselves to up to $10,000 in fines for violations. So this is a great state. I don't want to be in this position of having to challenge these laws. It wasn't something I chose to do, but I can't sit by idly while the lawful authority of federal officers are being blocked by legislative acts and politicians. California has also claimed authority to inspect facilities where ICE holds people in custody. Already this year, California has specifically and in a discriminatory manner targeted 6 facilities and demanded documents and other materials from the Department of Homeland Security. California won't let law enforcement officers like you and your people to transfer prisoners to ICE custody or even to communicate with ICE that you're about to release them from your custody. People that ICE is looking for. Remember that California found these people dangerous enough to detain them in the first place, but then insist on releasing them back into the community instead of allowing federal officers to remove them safely. And rather than allow ICE officers to do their jobs with the transfers at the jailhouse, they force our officers to conduct more dangerous arrests elsewhere where violent criminals may reside and where children can be caught in a crossfire. That's just not unconstitutional. It's a plain violation of federal statute and a violation of common sense, a violation of good partnership that we need to build between state and federal officers.